Hey, what's... Wait a minute. Oh, my God, I just realized I'm not recording. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Corrupted, episode number 29. My name is Joe Cronin. I'm here with Justin Bailey of the JB Show and Ken from the Foulmouth Network. I'm Joe Cronin from the Joe Cronin Show. This is Corrupted on YouTube. And we're live to you on a special Christmas weekend. God, I just realized I'm not recording. And
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve-ish? It is technically now. I guess it is.
It's Christmas Eve, yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're right. I'm going to do Santa. And then for you patrons, we may do a little bonus talk when this is over on Patreon. But let's get into it, man. There's like a disturbance in the force. It's really not even like that much of a big deal to me. I just think it's hilarious. It's weird. The best thing is how I'm really so involved in this when I really had nothing almost to do with anything, I feel like.
You didn't at first. You had nothing to do with the whole Scott McKenna thing.
I was the last say on it.
Out of it. You were like really out of it at this point. And I was like, wow, Joe's not even involved in this one. That was like a week ago. Now you fast forward a couple of days and very much involved.
Well, you know, the best thing is, you know, I heard how you were on there protecting people and bashing Scott, and, you know, you had him on it. You know, he was on your show for a while. So I was like, you know, I'm calling on him to call my show because I got some questions for him now because he told you a bunch of stuff that I'd never heard before, and he said some sort of lies to you that I'd never heard. So I was like, oh, boy, I got to talk to him because there's some fucked up shit here. And it was great, man. Most people loved it. There was just a few people who apparently didn't like it or whatever. Yeah. But the thing that got me was how people who were over there on your show really enjoyed what Scott... You know, I didn't enjoy it necessarily, but a lot of people, like, it was funny. It was just a regular...
But they were entertained by it.
It was entertained by it.
There was a lot of negative shit, too, man, because the donations were all against get him the fuck off the show, get him out of here, fuck this guy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. The thing is, though, I didn't hear it from the people that were bitching on my end, is what was weird. It was like, okay, this is weird. There's like a double standard. I'm like, I don't know anything about this. Now, and the other thing is, I love how people came in. There was only a few people, but they were like, don't you know what this guy does, Joe? And it's like, you're an idiot. I've known what this guy does before anybody.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, this guy's been doing this to me since episode 90 of Monetize This, but it all culminated on episode 100. But,
I'm innocent, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm fucking innocent.
Bro, you should see the dick pics that Scott McKenna sends me.
You weren't supposed to say that, Cronin.
Dude, I got the best soundbite of him ever, man. Dude, I mean, I gotta play it for you guys. I got to play it.
Is it a good one?
It is so fucking out there. It is the most weirdest fucking thing you will ever
grab
hear.
That extra piece.
Juice. Yeah, but he's talking about he's under MK Ultra, and he goes, something's making me fuck you guys over. That's what he says, this guy.
Dude, the guy is out of there. That's the thing. If everybody knows he's crazy, it's like, how can this not be funny?
Before we get into the show, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody watching the show right now, and you're all faggots.
What?
Well, I was accused of saying that for literally 12 hours now, so I figured I'd just make it real now.
Oh, yeah, DeMarco said you called everyone faggots, and I called everyone faggots or something. Like, does that make any sense to you? Like, why would anybody
he made his little fucking pussy patrol podcast, and then fucking pop off, and all these people are all like, we all know how much Justin and Joe care about the podcast and call us all faggots. Well, hey, Ken, how come you didn't get accused of calling everybody faggots?
Maybe I just didn't call everybody faggots.
Well, neither did we.
I don't know what the fuck they're referring to. I have no clue.
Because you're a fucking new fish, man.
I think I said
this because we're around longer.
I did say the people complaining about it were faggots, I think. Like, if you're complaining about this, like, go fuck off, you know?
You probably called them whiny faggots.
Maybe, something like that. But you know what the funny thing was that I did not see Jake DeMarco's videos coming today of him criticizing everything. And the best thing was, I was like, dude, why? I'm like, why are you criticizing me? Because we had a segment where Scott called the show the other day. Why weren't you criticizing Ken when he had him on his show? And Jake just kept ignoring me, and then whatever. And then he's like, oh, I didn't see that show. It's like, well, why'd you make a video about this then? What are you talking about? What do you think about did you hear what Jake said, Ken?
I
contacted Ken. I said, you need to go listen to this fucking little thing Jake did on Twitter. Deleted.
Yeah, and then Jake deletes it. I wonder why he deleted it. I'm like, why am I being shit on because I had the guy on my show once? You guys literally were doing bits on him for a week and a half or two. I had him on once.
He started off the show saying that Mello and Shell are 100% right and that we're in the wrong. And that we mishandled the whole situation.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it was so weird, man. It was fucking bizarre.
What would make him just, like, I don't understand why he decided, you know what, I got to cut a video.
Because he wasn't there. He felt left out on the show, and he didn't get to say his piece, and he wanted to put up that thing. And you know what? He said the wrong goddamn thing. You know? I like Jake. I do. But, you know, fuck that shit, man. That podcast was so damning for me and Joe that for hours and hours after that, all we had to put up with, you guys are fucking scumbags. And, you know, how are we, you know what I mean? It's like, what? Jeez. Are you fucking kidding me?
From what? Yeah, I mean, and if anything, any of these people that don't like Scott, all they did was give Scott what he wanted, too. I don't know these.
Yeah, well, I got breaking news. Me and Scott is officially going to be my new co-host in 2018.
I thought about doing a show with him this week just to piss these people off.
I know. It's like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
God damn, man. It's so, what the fuck, bro?
Well, you know what, man? If you're going to be accused of something over and over and over again, might as well just make it true, because at this point, it's not.
Vestlip says, tell your boss he's doing it wrong and see what happens. That's cool. That's kind of what happened. How about TSS, man, though? That was the positive this week was all TSS's top 10s of our channels was sick.
Yeah, man, he's killing it.
That was fucking cool.
He's
yeah,
awesome,
man.
Dude,
hey, top 10s for all three of us, dude. That is sick.
You know that's not easy work. All the, you know, and Mel, you too, the editing you guys do, you know that's not easy fucking work, man. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to dig through all of our material.
Yeah, dude.
And, like, all that shit, just to dig through all of our shit and then, like, put all the parts together and everything. You know, it's pretty incredible. It's
really awesome, man, that he does like that. That's what he does, like, his spare time. Not only does he listen to all of our shows every single day of the week, when he's done watching our shows, he's like, I'm going to put together videos of these guys, of their shows that I just got done watching.
Well, it's so awesome. I love it.
It's like having an editor, like, at the will. You know, he's just ready to go. Like, really, like, it's invaluable what he's doing. It's fucking really cool. Like, it's really
and
good.
You know what? Let's be honest. It really helps us out a lot because now we don't have to go back through all that shit.
Yeah, and I'm not saying, like, Jake, to me, Jake's always been a good guy. Like, I've never done anything like this. I've never seen this coming. I have no idea why Jake did this to me. I don't know why he randomly started criticizing I don't know what that was. I don't know why he did this. That it makes me wonder if there's some weird motive, something's going on, because Jake
said Mello's his good friend.
Well, yeah, I mean, why was he mad? I mean, he wasn't mad at Ken the other day.
That's what he said on Ken's show tonight. Ken, you got that? Can we cue that? Can we play that now, Joe, or do you want to wait?
No, fuck it, play it now. We got there's a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, I'm sure.
Let me get this up.
And shout out to Vito for upping his pledge again, and a lot of other people supporting. You know, I lost a couple people back. They went, "Oh, I'm leaving," you know, because I didn't do anything wrong, right? Like, what the fuck did I do wrong? You know, I don't understand what I did wrong. I did nothing wrong, and that's the thing. Just a couple people want to play victims, like there's some kind of judge and jury community that decides what goes on. No, fuck you. It's my show. Go fuck yourself. Trey Hendrickson, Broken Matthew, and V2 of Doom Vito. Thank you guys for all becoming patrons. And Vito had gone down to $5, so he went back up to 25 after being at 100. So I appreciate that, Vito. Vito's back.
He's a good dude, man. He really is.
Vito's.
Congratulations, Vito, on your sobriety, man. I'm proud of you, bro. That's awesome.
Big man. My father did that at like 10 years ago. Wasn't easy, man.
You're right.
I'm drinking for him.
But you got so many people overreacting to all of this. It's incredible. It's like there's nothing to overreact about. I did my show. Ken did his show. Multiple different people reacted differently depending on which show it was for no reason. A bunch of trolls came out and said they're whatever the fuck. And then I was criticized by a couple people who...
Did you notice last night in your show?
When I did nothing wrong. What?
Did you notice who was in the chat last night on your show?
Yeah, I know. I can tell everybody that's in there. I can see the double standard. I can see someone writing in your chat that this is funny or haha. And then they're in my chat like, this needs to stop. Like, what? You're a fucking psycho.
And by the way, that bigger audience thing, you know, that's kind of bullshit because people say, well, Joe, you have more eyes on you. But the difference is he may have more people watching, but it's the same people from Ken's show that were pissed about it on Joe's show.
Yeah, the same. That's the problem, the double standard. I can't stand that. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. And then, you know, some people say, well, oh, you know, he was defending Shell. I'm like, no, he wasn't. He turned it into having a conversation with Scott the other day. And if he was defending her, that's fine, because I was defending Ken on my show. The whole conversation was about defending Ken, about how he said something about him being brainwashed or something, and all this bullshit. And I was like, no, this guy's been doing this, and whatever the fuck. So and then
you got him to admit he used the wrong fucking word.
Yeah, right. And then he was like, maybe I worded it wrong. And after like months of saying that, right? So it's like, so after months, I had to grill him on my show to get him to admit, oh, I'm using the wrong word, and like we got somewhere with it. And so it made no goddamn sense. Almost everybody loved it. It's only a few people who want attention that complained, I think.
Now we just got to probe him enough to admit he reported my Twitter.
Well, maybe he'll get there, yeah. He's fucking whacked.
Let's hear that shit from your show tonight, Ken. Play that. I can't wait.
All right. Here we go. Ready?
I'm going to die.
Ken kind of sounds bummed out. He's like, fuck.
He's like, all right, I'll play it.
Joe, I got excommunicated and fired.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jake DeMarco in the house. Jake DeMarco. Oh! Jake, we got one question for you, Jake.
Yeah, hit me with it.
What did Topher do to fuck you over?
How's your fucking neck?
How's your neck?
Is that what he said?
What's going on, dude?
Not much, apparently. You know, I've been excommunicated now at this point.
What do you mean?
I've been fired from Joe's show. You didn't hear all this?
No.
What?
Oh, I was blocked and fired earlier.
From Joe's show?
I thought he was still on here. I was kind of calling to talk to him still, but I figured he could address this.
Wow. An exclusive.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, doesn't he say...
Well...
I knew what I was doing would eventually work on one of you motherfuckers.
Didn't he? I thought you were going to say, like, and then he called me a fag. I thought he said that. Oh, my God, I would have lost it.
No, I had.
Oh, my God. You added that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I thought he said that. I was mad. I didn't.
Please, go ahead.
I'm not sure. I don't know what's up with... I really don't know what's going on with Jake, to be honest. I just panicked earlier because of his...
Well, listen to what he says. Listen.
I had a loss for words, but hurt. So... I know Joe made that exposed video and literally took everything that I had said out of context. I've called him.
I didn't take it out of context.
Twitter.
Wow.
I don't have another way to get a hold of him, but at some point I'm sure we'll talk.
Yeah, I'd give it time, Jake, man.
But I you know, no disrespect anymore. I wasn't sure if he was still here or what, but
yeah, no, he ended up leaving about about.
I didn't play that out of context. I played the whole. Everything I played was in a row.
Yeah, so. I'm not trying to bring shit onto your show. I was just...
Probably wants to start a show with you now.
We talked, and I heard you say popping off, and I didn't know if that was a cue. It sounded a little too real at this moment, but...
It pertains to a different situation.
Wow.
Well, look at that. Go figure. You know I love
Think
you all.
Houston.
My point here was...
He thought I was talking about him when I said something about, like... something popping off from the inside out or something like that, and he was like, he thought I was talking about him, but I had no clue at that point.
No, he basically was saying like that, like I need to be like I was being criticized for having Scott on the show, but again, nobody.
Did you see the video?
I
Did
can't
you see his
stand
video?
that. Yeah, I saw all the things he put up.
Yeah, I didn't see it, man.
I got the sound clip.
You do?
And the thing is, you had him on your show. No one had a problem. Why did I get in trouble for having Scott on the show? And it was only a few people.
No, listen, there was people who were pissed that he was on my show too, but it wasn't like what happened with you.
That's what I'm saying is, like, even though those other people complained, there was a few people that always complained.
Yeah.
But the people that didn't complain were the ones complaining to me. That's what drove me. Like, I was like, all right, well, I know that Scott's like this because I've tried to ban Scott from the whole fucking thing before, but he just always creeps back up. So, you know.
Tiffany. I don't know. I was thinking of why he.
Did you hear my rap about her?
Put him on the spot, and he still never answered my question about Tiffany. But whatever, he was like, I ain't getting fucking started on that. Too.
You go. Ken goes, how did Tiffany fuck you over? And then he goes
like,
how's your neck? Yeah. Because he's trying to save face. Because now I don't know if you guys heard breaking news. He's got a new show coming out in 2018. It's going to be with Jesse J, Dave Rose, Tommy C, and Dead Wrong Dead Fuck.
It's gonna be a T-shirt with X's over the faces.
Yo, but Shell.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll talk to Jake soon. You know what I mean? I'm
communicating with Shell though this morning too, right?
Oh no, I talked to Shell. Everything's fine there. I'm just mad at Jake, but that and I think I have a right to be. I think what he did was.
I can't believe Jake. I'm in shock because normally he's got your back 150%.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You would think that he would call you and speak to you first before he made a video. I don't know.
And they said that we should have done this privately, like with Scott. I did. That's what pissed me off, is I did, and I didn't even want to turn it into an on-air bit when I contacted him.
Scott's the one who took it to on air.
Yeah, like I contacted him privately. I said, I'll stop mentioning you on my show. You won't be on the show. I won't mention you again. I said, this is done. I did it privately. I didn't go on my show and talk about doing it. I said nothing about it. It was done.
He played your voice messages. That's what got to that point,
Well, he didn't play those voice messages.
I'm saying he brought like stuff that was behind the scenes.
Right.
That,
But I got judged for not doing it privately when I fucking did do it privately.
Listen,
Scott's a piece of shit. I mean, the bottom line is he
lies about everything, dude. He lies about everything. So you don't
want to like him, but I can't, because he just has the worst track record. And he just squanders anything that's
why it makes more sense to just talk about it in public, because talking to him in private is a waste of time. Because that's why people are stupid. Anybody that said, you should do this privately with Scott, no, you shouldn't. Because everything you say privately, he twists and turns into something different. It's way better actually to do it publicly.
Yeah.
Now, here's what Jake... So after all this, you know what I mean? I thought, people have my back and be like, Joe, fuck this, it's your show, whatever you want to do. And then I get this fucking message on Twitter, tweeted out to everybody. And by the way, I didn't know about it. Bailey, you found it, right?
Yeah, I just was strolling through my notifications. I found it, and I heard it, and I was like... And then I immediately contacted you. I said, did you hear what Jake put up on Twitter?
See, like, why is Ken ever... Ken is the only one that doesn't take stuff out of context?
What do you mean?
How is Ken the only one that doesn't take stuff out of context?
Did you see? Ken didn't get to hear the sound bites. He doesn't understand. Is Ken was not put on trial for anything that happened last night. The only two names that were mentioned were you and me.
Yeah, I don't understand why Ken is like a god or something. Like Ken had him on his show for 30 minutes. He was on Ken's show for 30 minutes the other day. Bailey handled it privately. He came on my show. How the fuck does no one ever mention you? I don't understand that. If it's such a problem, I don't get it.
I don't know why they would have to even mention anything.
I don't know.
I mean, let alone mention me or anyone else. I mean,
I know, but people mention it. It's weird. Like, God,
we're not
Ken
coming down on you, Ken.
No,
That's
I know it's not your fault. It's just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is happening?
Know how the fuck things can go from so well to so bad, and it just boggles my mind. And you know who loves it the whole time?
Well, Scott.
Me, bro.
Scott. He's loving it. He's loving it.
MK Ultra loves it.
He's loving it. He's like, I released the MK Ultra.
I mean, dude, I tell everybody about Tiffany. Ken keeps having Tiffany on and then playing peekaboo with her, and I'm telling you all that she's bad. No one's listening to me. And then eventually Ken says she's bad, so now she's bad again. Like, why is no one listening to me in this fucking... And Ken is just, oh, wow.
Listen to you, dude. Come on.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this goes on a lot. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
it's not your fault. It's not your fault, but it's just like...
I don't have no control over what people think,
It's just weird. I don't get it. There's a super chat that came in here, which I didn't even... Johnny Ray Sinister is on my phone, but wanted to say hi. So much love to you guys, and... What the hell? I go for about a week, and it all goes to shit. Oh, yeah, Johnny Ray Sinister, take a little time off. No, nothing's a shit. We're just having fun debating all this weird shit that's going on. It's kind of fun analyzing this. It's like psychoanalyzing stuff. Here, listen to what Jake said. So I wake up to this. I mean, all you need to know is Scott called Ken's show for like 30 minutes, They had a conversation, fought back and forth. After you guys had made fun of him all week, and he talked to Bailey privately, then the guy called my show. I put him on. He demanded to be on. I put him on. Then I got in a fight with him, and I went back and forth, proved him wrong, and then everybody said that I was some kind of scumbag for having him on my show. And the same people that were on your show that didn't say that to you said it to me. And then Jake DeMarco makes
wait, one of them called you a scumbag for that?
Some people did. Yeah, in the chat they were like, Joe's such a scumbag. He'll just put anybody on for ratings. Ken won't do that.
Come on, that's not right.
Ken won't do that.
I can
Joe
pull
will do
I
that.
can pull.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, Ken had him on his show yesterday. And then Jake DeMarco makes this video where he's like criticizing me for having Scott on. And I go, Jake, did you hear Scott on Ken's show yesterday? And then Jake goes, oh, I didn't hear that. Well, then what the fuck are you talking about? Was
DeMarco saying that was wrong of you to put him on?
Well, just listen to the soundbite. Because Ken hasn't heard this yet.
Yeah, let me play this. Here it is.
I listened back, and I don't want to get involved, but yet again, can't avoid it because I am, tied into this in every which way. Mello wasn't in the wrong last night. I can honestly say that. No, Justin says, oh, he's trying to force us to what content we're making. No, that wasn't the point. It wasn't. I can understand where Justin's saying that, but that's not the point. Scott has maliciously caused so many problems intentionally over the past 6-7 months,
we know
not
this.
Longer, since around 41 episodes ago of Monetize This. He's caused so many problems. He's said so many vile, nasty, hate-filled things. He's threatened people, and that's a fact. I'm not talking about, pedophile comments. I'm not talking about the babies. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking actual facts. He's caused problems. He's done nothing but troll the audience and maliciously set out to attack everyone. So Joe feels long-winded and upset because, Justin has him on, Ken has him on, but Joe gets attacked when he's on. But Joe, you're the leader of this community. Everyone looks to you. So is it fair for you to take that?
I'm not a leader of a community. I have a show, first of all. You know what I mean? I have a fucking show that I do.
Yeah, you didn't take on the job of leader of the community.
And by doing that, I just fucking had to start it over. So now I got to wait till it catches
First
up to
person he put on trial was me, right out of the gate. First person he put on trial. He mentioned you didn't. Did you listen to the fucking soundbite? He said Justin said. What did he? He said Justin said that the audience is trying to control the show, but that's not it, Justin. I mean, I understand why he said that, but no, it's like what? Then you don't understand why I said it.
Well, I should have let it play through because now I'm catching up to where it was.
Like immediately out of the gate, I'm in the wrong. You know what I mean? You throw my name out there and you say, I'm the one who went out there and said that the entire audience is now trying to take over the show. But that's not that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I said, and I did say last night, the second we let the people control what we do on this show, it's no longer our show. It's the fan show, and we just talk about what the fans. That's not how radio works, people.
I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking actual facts.
Well, we're getting there.
He's caused problems. He's done nothing but troll the audience and maliciously set out to attack everyone. So Joe feels long-winded and upset because Justin has him on, Ken has him on, but Joe gets attacked when he's on. But Joe, you're the leader of this community. Everyone looks to you. So is it fair for you to take that role? No. Is it a burden you asked for? No. But that's what it is. Everyone looks up to you. They look to you to guide them. They look to you. And you have people like myself, Shell, Mello, and the list goes on, that defend you to the nth degree. Defend all of us, Justin, Ken, no matter what. And you can't help but feel kicked down and assaulted when you have somebody on that's saying vile, nasty things about your kids, about your wife, about your fans, about your friends. I understand you were trying to get to the bottom of it, but just block them and move on. I know.
So I'm a kick to the stomach, but you didn't kick him in the stomach.
Even a third of what he had said, I would have been fucking banished from the show. And that's a goddamn fact. I would never be seen again.
What?
You can't tell me I'm wrong here with that. That's a true fact of the matter. The point is, people say, "Oh, this is childish bullshit." It is. It is. No one's trying to tell anyone who or what they can't have on the show. But when you see someone attack everyone and cause so many fucking problems week in and week out, be done with them. Don't have them back on. Don't make a bit out of it. Don't just be done with it. That's how it should be.
Oh, really?
I understand you don't want people telling you what content to make or it's your show. It's all of your shows. It's Justin's show. It's Ken's show.
Right. And on Justin and Ken's show, no one's like they don't have to tell what to do either. She
said it right there. I got the fucking timestamp. I could pull it up. At 3 hours, 58 minutes, and 35 seconds, she says it, that's what the problem is here. He goes ahead, he makes problems, and everybody fights for it. And now people are pissed, people are hurt. This one's a fag. My name gets thrown around last night, too. I get called a loser. All right, fine. Point being, you have people that genuinely enjoy this community, this content, that live and breathe it.
That's pretty much it.
That was part one. Well, there was 2 parts, but yeah.
That's the one that's the only one that I got. The other one, he deleted everything, but that's the only one that I actually got.
Why do you think he deleted them?
I don't know why he deleted them.
We know why he deleted them.
Do we know why?
We know why.
Why does he?
The fucking feedback on Twitter, dude, it was hours of fucking... the drama he created from those 2 little fucking Pussy Patrol podcasts he made. He says, people like me and Shell and Mello... it's like, wait, whoa. So now you're going against us, of all people. The guys you do work with, by the way. And if you didn't even listen to he doesn't even know the full story. He didn't even listen to Ken's show.
Right.
So why are you making this podcast? Because here's my main issue with it.
Maybe he's just trying to make up for sucking my ass all these times. Maybe he's like, I got to go the other way.
Well, here's the main issue, all right? So he doesn't know the full story, okay? So what? And he said that this is tied into him in every which way, which he has nothing to do with what happened last night. So now he puts this up on Twitter. But he said he was
tied into it.
But he's wrong. So he puts this up on Twitter, which Twitter was rather quiet by this time, and it was kind of blowing over. We would have had a normal show here most likely tonight. Then he puts this up here. Twitter gets set on fire. So now Jake makes this podcast and creates this shit, and now he's kind of painting images for everybody on Twitter about me and Joe.
Yeah, and I never even mentioned Jake Lat. Like, what does Jake have to do with any of this? I never mentioned him. No, what the fuck is even going on, dude?
I mean, I keep going back to, he said he has something to do with this whole thing. Like, I don't understand how he thinks he has something to do with any of it.
Well, and by the way, I know there's some people saying that Jake's intention wasn't to go against us, I guess, and I agree that he probably was not meaning to go against us.
I don't know what he was meaning to do, but it didn't sound right.
Like, I'm not saying that that was made to go against us. I'm not saying that. But goddamn, after 2 little sound clips that he made, it really sounded like he was going against us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is at this point. I have no idea why I was under such an attack, why Bailey, we all really were, except for some reason Ken gets through everything
Dude, what do you mean some reason? I just don't fucking say anything about it. I don't get involved.
Well, no one called your show and started screaming at you.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what happened to me.
Nope, nobody called into the show on Thursday when that thing with Scott on there. Nobody called into the show. Why the fuck is this guy on your show?
You literally had Shell on the phone
left and right. People saying, "Why the fuck is he on here? Get him off the fucking show."
But I was on there. I didn't hear those donations.
I don't remember that.
They're all on there. Go listen to the show. They're all on there. They're there.
I think you're a liar.
I'm lying. All right, I'm lying. go check the video.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm telling you, if you go watch the video while Scott's on, donations are so against him being on. They're all like, "Get this fucking asshole out of here."
Who cares?
But I mean, listen, it wasn't as. I think what happened is, it was too much.
It's probably like leftover from your show. Like they were like, now he's here.
They were like, oh, not again now with this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
I mean, I'm doing a 6-hour show. I mean, we can't, get this guy on to solve the problem within, for like 35 minutes like we did. And we did. We figured.
Why do we even look up news? Why do we even try to make bits? Why do we try to make bits and
I
stuff?
think it was a great bit with him on your show last night.
I thought it was good.
I think you fucking played doctor with him, like, in a way, and it was like good because it was like at one point I wanted to interfere and be like, hey, let me stick up for myself, but I knew where you were going with it, so I was like, let me just shut up because Joe's trying to walk him somewhere right now. And at the end of that walk, you came to a brick wall for him, and he was just dumbfounded. He couldn't say anything.
I also thought about, like, hey, maybe I can get him to suck my dick. Like, if I get to a certain point, you know, like, hey, and now you're going to suck my dick. Like, I'm going to hypnotize him. I guess because we don't usually take donations on Corrupted, but because we're live for free tonight, I didn't think about that, and people started donating. So there's a couple of them here. So let me just play a couple of these. They're still errored out, by the way. Mine thing is still fucked up. It's like every donation says the same message.
Oh, yeah, you never fucking. I never.
Have y'all ever
It's
heard
alright.
Mellow Yellow Ho talk in a normal voice? He has been brainwashed.
Are they gonna play?
Air
What are we waiting
influenced
Oh, they're
by
playing.
Joe.
You can't hear them.
And that
I'm
is
sorry.
fitting since Mellow Yellow is a copycat of Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Peace
God.
out to the ultra-sensitive viewers.
I want to see it.
Slappy Fez donated $5 and said, peace out to the ultra-sensitive viewers. Is anyone else starting to fucking hate the word community, by the way?
Yes.
What
I
the
am
fuck?
so sick of that. That's like hearing WWE Universe. I don't want to see or hear the
Yeah.
word fucking community again.
Like,
That
what
goes
the-
for you too, Ken, you motherfucker.
What would you call this?
We'll just call it our audience.
Call it my show. Johnny Ray Sinister, we saw his earlier. He said, on my phone.
On my phone, but want to say hi guys and I'll be back full-time soon. Much love to
Oh,
you
okay.
guys. And WTH I go for about a week and it all goes to shit.
Thank you, Johnny.
This is always weird, isn't it, Ken?
When you can't hear the donations.
Yeah, when we can't hear it. We're just like,
I'm just like, what the fuck?
You're like, what's
we're
going
just in
on?
silence. Like, what's happening?
Well, this is what DeMarco had to deal with. Maybe this will turn you guys crazy, too. Maybe that's what made him go crazy. I don't know. Maybe he's like emotional for the holidays or something. I still like Jake. He really is a good guy. Like, there's never been any sign of anything sort of like this to piss me off. I've never I don't know what's going on. Here's a broken Matthew again. We'll probably talk about it
Hey
eventually.
Joe are awesome. I love you all
Broken
and I
Matt.
want peace back in the community. Shout out to Woken. Cody and Sausage, my buddies.
Yo, Woken Cody and Sausage. Thank you, Broken Matthew. Thanks for being a patron, man, too. So we got that in there now. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about it soon. You know, I think Jake made a mistake of commenting on this at the wrong time, and the wrong kind of way.
Well, especially since it had nothing to do with them. That's the big issue.
Right. And
What the
since
second video was like.
I don't even know. I didn't hear it.
It's pretty much the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Except he comes at the end of it.
Yeah, at the very end he goes,
Shitbum.
Let's get him
Yo,
on.
long-time listener and
He
subscriber.
wants to call.
First-time donator. Maybe
Oh, is
he
Jake
calling right
had
now?
too
Let's talk
much
to him.
Christmas cheer
Oh,
and
I'd
is
love
drunk
to.
out of his mind.
Maybe Jake had too much Christmas
He messed
cheer.
up there, but I hope you
get him on.
guys
Let's
talk
get
and
Jake
work
on,
things
man.
out.
oh, there's a
Merry
donation.
Christmas. Suck
From
my
fucking
balls,
my
Bailey.
balls.
Lick My Balls donated. They said it was their first time donating, and Suck My Balls Bailey said lick my balls.
Oh, okay, great.
My balls, nice, very nice.
Lick my balls.
Whip them fucking balls out. I'll lick them.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is the weirdest Christmas. This has been the worst Christmas ever so far. I'll tell you that. It was why? What are you fucking? Are you like in pretend land?
You're gonna let that ruin your Christmas?
Joe, this was Scott's intention.
I know this was Scott's intention. That's why I didn't have a problem. I didn't cause any of this. Broken Lion. Thank you for the $2. That's the funny thing. This was his intention. And
I don't honestly think when Scott called last night this was his actual intention. I really don't.
No, but we've always said
we told him to call.
we did. Yeah, you're right. We did tell him to call.
He called in the show. We can't sit here and say Scott's main intention was for what to happen that happened last night. I can't say that.
I can.
You know.
What? But he called in the show. There was a complete
Because
100%.
the
Hang on.
seeds
There
were
was a civil conversation going on.
There was, you're right, but the seeds were laid fucking weeks before, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is if you damn the guy immediately as soon as he comes out of the gate, that's where the defensive mentality comes in. Like, we were having a perfectly civil conversation, and then Mello calls, and then immediately that fucking ship went and just blew up. That spaceship that Scott rode in on.
You see that? The thing, Scott's fucking...
See, guys like you, the misanthropic humanist who said the fact that we have families is embarrassing, take a look at ourselves. We didn't cause any of this, you fuck. We didn't bring any of this shit up. You did. You people did. Okay?
Why the fuck
guys
would
like you.
say something like that? Like, what
because
the fuck?
This guy's a cunt. You know what I mean?
What is the problem with what we're doing? And what is
Why
it so
are you
shocking
here?
that we have family?
Get the fuck out of here then, you fucking cunt. You faggot fuck. We didn't fucking bring any of this up. We had Scott on all week. I had him on. What's the problem, bro? What's so pathetic? This cocksucker in the chat. What's the problem with what we fucking do here?
Yeah,
what do you mean
what is
we're
it?
pathetic?
Explain yourself. Let this dumb fuck explain himself. Explain yourself then.
This is a radio show, people.
We should be ashamed that we have families.
These
for
fucking
what?
victim-sucking fuckbags who think everything is about them. It's not. That's why we don't bring you up. Jake is a great guy, a good guy, a nice guy. I think he's wrong in this case. That's what it is. Jake is wrong.
He's fired.
He's wrong right now, and normally he's right, and normally he's good. But right now, this is wrong. And it's certainly wrong what happened, I think, to me. And what he did is wrong. And that's all there is to it. Shit happens. Not a big deal, really. But I'm going to talk about it because everyone's asking me about it, and people won't shut up about it on Twitter. And when someone says something to me on Twitter and then I respond to it, then someone goes, Joe, you really just need to drop this. Yeah, well, then you really need to stop tweeting me about it. You fucking retard.
Oh, my God, kid. There was a guy that tweeted Joe and goes, dude, let it go. And Joe got roped into the conversation, and Joe goes, I didn't start this. Fuck you, faggot.
Yeah, I didn't start any of this. Some of these people did.
Are you mad at DeMarco?
Yeah.
Twitter.
Christmas sucks.
There was a point on Twitter. Oh, shit. I know.
Thank you, Andrew Barber. No, it's okay. Andrew Barber with a super chat party. He just said, am I mad at Jake? Yeah, I'm mad at DeMarco for what he said because it's stupid. What he said was wrong and dumb. Ken's mad at him. Justin's mad at him. And you know what? Ken told me earlier that he actually drew a picture of him and then ripped it in half.
Right at the head.
No, it's okay.
There was a point on Twitter where like shit was kind of like blown over. People were just like, tweeting about, oh, it's Christmas Eve, everybody have a good time. Then Jake puts these two things up, and then it was, whoa, fuck everybody. Yeah, fuck this shit. Remember last night's show? That was bullshit. Fuck you guys. You guys are faggots and scumbags. It's like, hold on a second here. Like, for real? We're going to rehash this already. It's fucking so ridiculous. I honestly think, and I still think, by the way, that last night's show was pretty fucking good.
I thought it was pretty good. It was a weird episode. It was like all over the place in many ways, but it was exciting because you know what was going to happen. I thought it was all right. I listened to it.
I don't care what anybody says. That was a good fucking show last night.
It was good. It wasn't bad. It was definitely a good show last night. It wasn't like an epic show, but it was like a good show.
People will be talking about this show until next week. So that means it's good. That means it's a good show. If it's forgettable, it's a bad show.
No, well, next week Ken's going to receive the belt so it's going to be like a celebration with the belt.
Shit, yeah. That's going to be great.
So Ken, you're going to I don't know what you're going to do with it, but yeah, so like that's I tried to figure like I'll promote
the belt's going to a face.
The belt, yeah. Apparently you're like the ultimate face right now. It's like crazy.
You're the guy who can do no wrong. We'll call you the perfect 11.
I'm not perfect, man. I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty
dude,
close.
You sound fucking drained, though, man.
It's my fucking throat, man.
No, he's got a bad throat. I went on his show tonight, and he was like, and I didn't even talk a lot. I felt like, I felt like everybody on your show was tired.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think tired. I think it was just like laid back, kind of.
Yeah.
Did you drink a lot tonight, Ken?
I had like 3 beers, but I was supposed to do this whole big thing, and I just couldn't do it because my throat is like fucking just completely.
Are you getting sick, or is it just too much radio?
I think I'm getting sick. I got like swollen glands and all that shit. Yeah,
that sucks.
Oh man, it'd be great if you fucking
suck some dick off with his swollen glands. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, the fuck?
Hey.
You can tap Ken out like that one chick on his soundboard.
Dude, I forgot all about that until I don't know. It was somebody that mentioned that last night, and I was like, I looked up Bailey barks like a dog, and that was the first thing that came up. I was like, yes, there's a clip of it. You know, that should have been on the fucking TSS. Forgot that one.
Did that not make the top 10?
What?
Did that not make the top 10? The bark?
No, it didn't. In fact, you know what? I don't know what the top 10. What the first one was. Actually, we started this show I was on 2. I think 2 was Leah ripping JD.
That was a good one. That was awesome.
I thought Ryback might be number 2. It's funny because Ken has a lot of spots on mine, and I have a lot of spots on Ken. So apparently when we go on each other's shows, like crazier magic than normal happens.
I don't know if you guys heard mine. Yeah. I only got up to 4 on mine, but Joe, you made 2 so far, and on my top 10, Ken made, I think, number 9 or 8 with the how's the fucking neck?
Well, you guys want to hear who made number 1 on mine?
Oh boy,
Tommy's Meltdown.
Oh, dude,
you can't deny that though. Wait a minute. You said Tommy's Meltdown.
That can't be number 1 though, right?
It's number 1. Number 1 is Tommy's Meltdown. Number 2 is Savage Leah, and number 3 is Ryback.
Oh, Ryback wasn't even like on the show. Wasn't that like that Discord thing?
It was. Well, it is on the show because it was top 10 Joe Cronin show. So this was recorded on Discord and uploaded to the channel.
That's one of Ken's greatest bits, man. That had me fucking tears, man.
That was the first one, really. That was like around.
I just kept thinking of fucking what's his name's laugh.
That's like Ken hit 2 home runs in like 3 days because he did the Ryback, and then a couple of days later he did the Jinder.
On
Monday. Oh
my son. God. That one guy. Thanks for the $5 in the super chat, man. Giving us a little tip tonight.
That one guy.
One guy. Super kick. Yeah, so
it's funny Tommy's Meltdown made number 1 though, Joe, but which Meltdown was it specifically? The Scream one?
I'm trying to figure that out because I don't want to, because you guys couldn't hear it.
Yeah, because you got the new one and you got the old one.
This is the old one, I think. Hold on, let me listen to it.
I contact fucking Boogie. I contact every fucking mutual.
I think this is the first one. This is the one. I contact fucking Boogie. I swear to God. Ah!
And you know what's weird about Tommy's Meltdowns? He had the first one when Ken wasn't there, and then he had the second one when I wasn't there. All 3 of us weren't there.
Yo, can I tell you, he sent me messages the other day.
He called him Bogey.
Dude, and they were so funny, but I can't play him because I promised him I wouldn't.
Oh, Tommy's messages. Thank you, D Moon, for the $5. D Moon, yeah, you can come on and say all the things.
It's nothing special. You guys have heard him flip out like this before, but he left me messages flipping out, and I was dying laughing so fucking hard. And he's like, "Don't fucking do it!" And I started dying laughing even harder because I was like,
God.
"I gotta play these." And he's like, "Don't you dare think about doing it." I was like,
well, now you have to play them.
I can't, dude. I can't.
Oh God! Can you fire him? Can you fire him too, Joe?
It would be fucking. I'm telling you, you'd be like, "Oh, all right, that was funny, whatever." It's not like anything you've never heard before, bro. Honestly,
don't try to downplay it.
It's really not, though. It's really not.
Then why were you laughing so much?
Because it's just him flipping out, and you know how he sounds when he flips.
Well, anytime Tommy flips out is funny, but I get it.
Yeah, he was like just doing the whole, like. I love when he goes like this. He'll be like all normal, and he won't really be like hostile or anything, and he'll go, "You guys in this," he just starts like this. It goes from 0 to 1,000,
Oh my God! I think we've heard enough of that tubby bastard fucking raging.
Man, I've never we really tapped into a new plane of existence for him this year because I mean I've known him for.
Yeah. Joe, I made fun of him on a video. Not made fun of him, but I scrupulated his shit, and we talked about him for a whole episode, and I winded up technically getting fired from Shot from the Point because I talked about Tommy.
Yeah.
And think of where we are now, where everybody talks about Tommy. Everybody scrupulates what he does. Everybody questions what he does. Everybody fucking judges him.
Yeah, this is. Imagine
that.
Imagine if Tommy heard this stuff now. He probably does. He's probably like. I think he figured out. I think he realized You know
I
what?
think
Fuck
he
this
realized he
guy.
missed out on some great entertainment and bits. Is what
Yeah,
I
I
think.
think so.
Because we were protecting him so much back in the day. Like, there was this other podcast, YouTube, these idiots, they thought they were professionals, and they had like 30 people listening to them, and they would make fun of Tommy, but it was really nasty. Like, if you heard it, like, it's different. It's like, they're just, I don't know, they're way mean. It's meaner than anything anyone has ever done. And, like, we basically, like, came after them. And we were like, oh, yeah? Like, fuck you, you know? And, like, they were kind of like, well, what are you saying, fuck you? We're just messing around. And we were like, I think it's, like, the younger brother. Like, everyone acts like this with him, I think. You know, that's why Keemstar's like, oh, you know, Joe Cronin's using you. And everybody thinks, you know, because it's almost like everybody's trying to be his big brother. Like, it's like you can pick on him, but nobody else can. So I feel like everyone has that sort of situation with him. So, like, you know, we're telling this other group of people they can't talk about him, but then we're fucking shitting. And then other people are telling us we can't talk about him, but then they're shitting on, like, everybody's shitting on everybody. Yeah, it's just weird. So I think everybody falls into that double standard with him because it's weird. Like, you know that your intentions aren't that devious, but you're not sure about the other guy, so you protect him. Yeah, but we've never heard anything like this before, like that from him. And honestly, like, you know, why I got mad a couple times on my show was because it's fun to, like, make jokes with him and stuff, but I think at some points, like, people just started burying him so much that it was like, I would rather, like...
It was kind of hard to listen to.
Yeah, like, I would rather, like, all right, get your point across that, like, you know, you're wrong, Tommy, this happened, and then get him off the air. But don't sit there and, like, continuously just trash him, and then he sits there and takes it, and then trash him, and trash him, and trash him. That's when it's like, dude, this isn't cool. This isn't fun to listen to. I don't want, you know what I mean? And it's nobody's fault. Like, people got carried away, and people would, you know, talk, you know, people would call up and whatever. But yeah, it's not, you know, it's funny in certain points, but when it gets to, like, really weird and awkward, it's like, well, this isn't very nice. You know what I mean? It's funny to say fucked up shit, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just piling on.
This isn't very nice.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's why I screamed there was one episode where, like, I yelled, I was like, all right. Like, we fucking get it. He's an idiot.
Oh, my God. When Joe goes, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And oh, my God. I contacted Joe the very next morning because I went back and listened to it.
Yeah. And
Tommy is talking over Joe, and Joe's going, shut the fuck up. And then Tommy's all like, it wasn't me who did this. And Joe goes, so while Joe's going, shut the fuck up, he's going, but it wasn't me. And
oh my God!
I almost pissed myself, and I sent the bit to Joe. Oh my God!
Man, that you barking like a dog. Like, I'm very close to making that my ringtone. Like,
what,
yo, that has got to be the most, like,
Jesus Christ.
Can you do that when you're banging your wife the next time?
Like you burped your soul out.
I don't know, but could you imagine just fucking
She'd be like, what the fuck?
We got to get you to call the sex line and do that to the bitch on the line. just be like, I like to bark like a dog, and then have her be like, you do? Yeah.
Yeah. You bark first, and then I'll bark. She'd be like, woof. And I'll be like,
oh my God.
She'd be like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
I think I want to go home now.
Hey, Joe, you want to get into a little bit of news?
Yeah, let's move on. What do we got?
What do you think about, I can't wait to bring this up. What do you think about the Patriots banning Tom Brady's physical trainer?
I think that's hilarious.
What?
Ken, his fucking nutritionist, his personal trainer guy or whatever, he's banned from the sidelines because he's looked at as a bad example for the rest of the players.
Because you know what? I imagine this guy following... Brady has a crazy, strict, weird, vegan, mystical whatever to keep him in shape and all this stuff, and it's out there, dude. It's out there. I've seen some of the shit.
This fucking trainer's like trying to tell all the players on the team that, you know, the trick to not getting ACL tears is just like shoving a kale bun up your ass.
Yeah, all right, imagine a guy stretching on the side and the guy's walking with Brady, and then like the guy's on the ground and everything, and he's like doing like squats and stuff to stretch out, and then Brady's guy just stopping and be like, Hey, I just want to let you know you're doing that wrong. What you should be doing is you need to put a wood chip in your ass and then be drinking some kiwi. Only drink the kiwi when it's sunset is happening, though. And
Tom Brady
and the guy being like,
in his book said the trick to not getting sunburn was drinking water.
and maybe it is.
Thank God for football.
It's a whole there's a whole chapter in this dude's book about kale.
He's got to be right, though, right? Like, I have heard people raving about kale, but it's like...
I want a chapter in my book about one.
And he just keeps harassing the team. The guy, he keeps going up to people on the team like, yeah, I noticed, I was watching you from across the field. You really need to be eating some kale. And the guy's like, man, get the fuck away from me.
Fuck away from me, homie. Get the fuck back. Who's the guy?
Yo, coach, who's this faggot-ass motherfucker who keeps asking me? Oh, that's
Who's
Brady.
The guy that plays for the Seahawks that always eats Skittles on the sideline? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry.
There's the guy that plays for a team who, like, he's sponsored by Skittles, so after a play, he goes to the bench, you know, he'll, like, take a shot of Skittles out of the bag and make sure it's seen. Could you imagine if he was on the Patriots and the dude, like, he takes a shot of Skittles and that guy's like, hey, you, put the Skittles down now!
Yeah, like Belichick's on the sidelines trying to coach them and everything. He comes over to get the Skittles, and then Brady's guy is standing near the bench, and then that guy downs the Skittles, and then he goes, no! Oh, what are you doing? And then Belichick's, now what the fuck is going on? You know,
you just see Belichick rip his headset off, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
And Brady backs him up like after the guy starts yelling at him about the Skittles. He's like, man, get the fuck away from me. And then the guy's like, but seriously, you don't know what you're doing. And then Brady goes, he's right, man. You know, and then Belichick's, would you guys just get the fuck on the field?
They're like, let's go listen to the huddle from the last play. You know how they cut to that, and then you just hear, all right, guys, we're going to make the pass over to here, and then you hear, hey, guys, it's time for a kale break, and you just hear Belichick go, fuck off!
No, see, it'd be funny if that's how Belichick was, but you know Belichick's more like, under his breath, he's like, you fucking faggot.
Can somebody get this faggot out of here?
Can someone tell this fucking asshole? Like, you know, that's what he's like. But yeah, so they've had enough, so they were just like, that's it, he's banned. So he can't come on the team bus, he can't fly with the team, and he can't be on the sidelines at the games anymore. He doesn't have any access.
It's Marshawn Lynch, Joe.
Oh, Marshawn Lynch. Okay, yeah, I remember that.
He actually had cleats.
The guy who should have ran the ball.
Cleats.
He should have ran the ball in the end zone and eaten Skittles in the end zone to win the Super Bowl, but instead they threw it to somebody.
Instead, fucking Pete Carroll ended up having to blow him.
Man, that look on Pete Carroll's face is hilarious. And by the way, I hate Pete Carroll because he took over to coach the Patriots, obviously in the late '90s after the Patriots didn't make it to the lost the Super Bowl. So I associate Pete Carroll with failure. So that was just even more legitimization for that. I don't know.
I think Tom Brady's out of line, to be honest with you, bringing that fucking hippie to the sidelines. He's like, hey, guys, stop taking water and Gatorade. No more stretching. It's time for a yoga. Everybody, yoga. Get out your mats.
Hey, you guys, who's thirsty? And then like the guy drinks the Gatorade, and the guy goes, oh, my God, no! and then the dude puts the drink down. What the hell? What happened?
That's filled with electrolytes.
That's filled with sodium. You don't know what you're drinking. You're drinking death. He's like Sam Kinison. You're drinking death.
He's like, fucking guys are like, yo, motherfucker, we've been drinking Gatorade since the 60s, dumbass. Fuck off.
What's up with this guy, man? What the fuck is this? And the guy's like, dude, there could be a whole Saturday Night Live skit on this, or like what, or like,
oh my God,
some show should be absolutely like maybe Family Guy. I don't know, or I don't know, South Park. Somebody has to jump on this.
I think for a bit on our show next week, we should read the chapter in Tom Brady's book about kale.
Just read it out loud. Hey, is Ken still alive?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you went to get coffee. You know, I started making coffee and then I just totally forgot about it.
You know, I did too. It's still sitting there.
It's probably
go get it.
Well, it's probably good though, because I mean, like, you know, we're like in the middle of the show or whatever.
Go have you a cigarette, Ken. Get that voice working, baby.
No, dude. Honestly, I haven't smoked cigarettes since 2:00 today.
There's your problem.
D Moon Gurley is God. I had him up there the other day, man. I just got him on 18.
Hey, speaking of football news, Joe, what's the update on the XFL right now?
They're doing it, dude.
It's official?
It's official.
Vince took out $100 million in stocks, dude.
It's official.
Oh my god, dude! I'm actually really excited about this.
Psyched about it too, man.
Yeah, I'll be psyched if Boston gets a team.
They are. They're getting a team. They're the cucks.
The
for 30 at the very end.
The Boston.
Yeah, I got ideas.
Boston Butt Pirates.
They're the Boston oldest stadium in the world team.
Or maybe they'll go to New England. Maybe they'll be New England.
Maybe call them the corrupted boy toys.
The Foxboroughs.
The Foxboroughs. The New England.
Indiana KKK.
Oh my God, Jesus.
The New England Nickels.
The New England Nickels.
Imagine that.
New England Nickel.
Oh God, this is the time though, man. The
Jersey Jickaboos.
I'm sorry.
The other time, like when they did the XFL, made no sense. Like the NFL was so popular, but now like,
Guys,
yo,
you want to see what I got in the mail today?
what'd you get?
What'd you get, boy?
Can I even see you? Oh, there you are.
Oh yeah, there you are. Oh my God.
He sent out his shirts again.
He sent this to me.
That's what he gave me. That's what he gave me.
Set that on fire.
He gave me that for Christmas 2 years ago.
He sent this shit to me.
Thing looks like a blanket.
Do you know why he sends that to everybody? Because he wants his face everywhere. You realize that it's not. It's not really. It's not to have a great Christmas and to give you a present. It's literally to market himself everywhere. That's why.
I know it is.
Hey, Ken, you should seriously lay that out on your lawn like you're going to have a picnic and just shit on it.
It's so shiny where his face is and like the plastic.
That's because he came on it before he sent it.
It's just really weird, man. And it says, and it's a weird shirt because it says, I'd suplex Lesnar. That's all it says. Like, there's just nothing else.
Could you imagine Lesnar just fucking keg slapping Tommy? That's so good.
Lesnar. Could you imagine Lesnar walks up to him and just seriously just back slapped him? Just pow, right in the face.
Do you remember on Tosh Point when Tommy's all like, he gets ready to cut a promo on Lesnar and fucking Tosh is like, no, don't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You cucked him. All right,
and I watched like 5 minutes of his MTV's Made thing the other day. That was pathetic.
I've seen the whole thing a couple times. I thought it was pretty good. I watched the whole thing.
He's a fucking filmmaker. Are you kidding me?
Well,
Tommy the Filmmaker. That's his new name for me.
Let me play these donations. Let's see what we got. What people got to say.
Yeah, he makes film all right.
The best is when he throws up, though. If you didn't see the part where he throws up, Broken Matthew says, "I hate Scott and JD."
All right.
Does he mean just like? Does he mean JD from New York?
Yeah, because now there's a big misconception. JD could mean me all of a sudden.
No, JD. What?
People, but have you heard fucking people? They'll call in and try to say something to me. They're like, "Yo, JD, what's up, man?" It's
you mean JB?
Fuck off.
Yeah. Someone said the J. Yeah. No, the DeMarco's different. I like DeMarco still. DeMarco's nowhere near what. You know, I know DeMarco in real life. DeMarco's a good person in real life. JD is not. JD is not. JD from New York is not the best person in real life.
He's a fucking scumbag.
Jake DeMarco is. V2 of Doom says, "What's up, gentlemen? The biggest issue that we have going on is the audience is so entitled. They should not be. Well, it's just like everyone, I guess, now, huh? People need to sit back, enjoy the shows, and get the sand out of their vaginas," says Vito.
Thanks, That's why Vito. I like that guy, man.
Yeah, well, exactly. And we move on from here, you know. Truth. You see what happens when you try to fuck with us. You know what I mean? You get buried.
Yeah. And he's right, though. Like, there are people, and we're not calling out any individual person, because even over the history of this show, there are people in the audience who do feel entitled, and when they feel slighted, they just try to cause drama, you know?
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it. It always happens. I've been doing this for years. Like, I mean, this just always happens. This is nothing new. Broken Matthew, thank you. Joe is God, King Cronin, Merry Christmas. Thank you, Broken. Thanks for the $2, man. You know, this
bring up MJ
new.
Smith again. That's all you got to do.
MJ Smith, who spent $3,000 on gear and then said he was going to put me out of business or whatever, and then fucking went off the air after 3 weeks.
Donated thousands of dollars to our show, and on Friday nights, and then goes and makes his own channel, and it's like, "Hey Joe, you just need to give me all my money back." By the way, that's not exaggerated at all. That's exactly how he sounded on his shows.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, man, no one who's gonna listen to this guy except for about 5 people.
This past Monday night on Raw, there was a match.
Andrew,
That was him taking a hit of his
always taking a hit of his bong. Andrew Barber dropped $2. Can't donate every week. Bailey's King. Andrew.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's like there's a lot of these stoner guys who want to start shows and like they're always like smoking a bong and they're like, "Yo, what's up, John? Hey, I see Maddie's in the chat. What's up, Matt?" And
bro, I'm gonna start a new show called fucking.
I take a dick up the ass.
I came up with this great name and
I just love watching those shows and then you see him go hit that giant e-cig.
If my mother doesn't tuck me into bed tonight, I'm cutting my dick off.
My mommy bought me all kinds of gifts for Christmas, Joe. My mommy.
Oh. Hey, is Bill and Ted...
E-cigs went from looking like a stogie to now looking like a fucking flute. Have you
what I
noticed that?
know is what happened to all the vape stores.
Well, I think they're all getting... I think they're realizing that they're about to be in trouble.
They're all gone.
For
in my town, there were thousands of them. They're all gone.
They're giving people cancer. Bailey Smoked Rudolph said, at the end of the day, what you guys do is entertainment. Some take it personal. If you want to be a part of it, watch it. You got to remember that. Escape through, yeah. See, Bailey Smoked Rudolph, you get it. I do a show. I do a show to entertain people. It's not... There's not a fucking, you know... I'm not going on a field trip with people somewhere. And that's it.
We're going to Prairie Farms.
Yeah, I mean, the smaller you are, the more you can be like that, but the bigger you get, the more it's... Yeah, I'm doing a show. I'm not doing...
And there is a real entitlement issue,
I'm
too.
not babysitting people. Yeah, I'm not here to defend every single person from every single thing that happens. I'm here to do a show. I'll defend Ken, I'll defend Bailey, I'll defend me, but that's about it. I just don't need to defend anybody else at all.
You know, when I'm doing the show, I don't even
Leah,
look
when
at the
Leah's
chat.
here.
I don't even know what's going on in the chat. I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, I almost never do either. Usually, to be honest, it wasn't. In fact, this used to happen back in the day all the time. People read the chat. You don't even read it. Just do your show. But
I don't read it, man. And you know, Filthy and Lucky Low usually read off like if something's important or funny.
Yeah.
And like if there's beef in the chat, I already told 2 different sides like 2 weeks ago. I said, you guys are both grown-ups, both sides. Figure it out. You don't need us. Like, you guys can figure it out. You're grown-ups, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're busy trying to put on an entertaining show. We don't have time to sit there and just scope through the chat for the whole show. So it is kind of nice, though, that we do have people that will report back to us, like, what exactly happened. You know what I mean? Like D Moon last night. D Moon sent us, Joe, what did he send us? Like 15, 20 screenshots of that whole situation that went down?
Yeah, and even that, it's kind of like, well, what am I? You know, what do I care about this? Like, you know what I mean?
Last night, though,
I'm doing a show. Yeah, I mean, last night I guess I did, but that's because somebody called and brought it up on the show and like made it.
That's true. You're right.
But anyway, what else do we got?
I mean, listen, I thought that the Tom Brady's trainer getting banned from the sidelines, but wait a minute. So you guys said the XFL got greenlit, though. Do they have an estimated arrival date or whatever?
No idea.
We're probably looking at 3 to 5 years.
There's been no announcement here. I mean, but it's just weird. $100 million in stocks, and you filed for the trademarks. Somebody was like, Vince is playing everybody. This is just for publicity. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you... sell $100 million in stocks just for the publicity? To buy a trademark that's useless? It's got to be he's doing something. I thought that he was going to do an MMA thing. I thought that Vince was going to create his own MMA. I thought that would have made sense. I was surprised to hear about the football thing. But then there's people conspiracy thinking that, Trump is there bashing the NFL, and they're going to, he's kind of working with the WWE now, like, because he's Vince's buddy. And they're going to create this sort of like negative, narrative on the NFL and really push the XFL now, and they might get a much bigger following than before. They definitely would want to set up in the red states to begin with things. I mean, that's why it could. I don't know how Boston will do.
Set up in the
red states, yeah. because a lot of people that are mad at the NFL for the kneeling thing, I mean, they can.
It's actually not a bad point. Damn, you just dropped fucking knowledge on that. I didn't even think about that for a second. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, Sleepy Never, you nailed it in the chat. When people give money, sometimes they think they own you, and that's true. And you can't buy me. That's the problem. That's why I make people mad sometimes. I've told people this before. You could give me your goddamn... Well, you give me your house, I might do whatever. But, I mean, you know, you could give me quite a bit, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm still doing my show. I don't care if you give me $1 or $1 million. I'm doing my show. I'm thankful that you supported, but I'm not going to change my show because whatever. Zero Kaiba says, Kaiba? I'm sorry, Zero. The stuff that happened yesterday wouldn't have happened if some people didn't act entitled. You guys give us great content, and we appreciate it. Thank you, Zero. Yeah, I think people got carried away.
Hopefully we can get another interview from Vince McMahon by Bob Costas.
God damn it. Oh, my God.
Is that not the most legendary interview ever?
Vince,
one of the best.
Why are you doing this again, Vince, after all these years? Shut up!
You fucker!
You know, the thing that could happen that would be great is if he decided to step away from WWE to run this whole thing, and then Triple H was in charge, you know? Think about that.
See, that's what I actually... See, that, for some reason, when I first heard about the XFL, that's what I thought was happening.
We got Glorious going on here. Gloria! Coop the Comedian.
Fucking Bobby Roode!
Got
H wants to fuck me!
You guys got to look up Coop the Comedian. He's a good guy. Hey, Joe, wanted to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family. Thank you, Coop, and sorry for not doing enough to help out. What are you talking about, bro? You help out a ton. Dealing with my own financial and personal problems. JD called me a clown for saying his channel is dying, but thank you for supporting me. Coop the Comedian. Yeah, I don't think his channel is dying, though, but I mean... dude,
I hope it is.
I hope it is, yeah. Yeah, Leah is Leah's like, I want to see him to go down. Like, I mean, like, I hope if he goes down, I hope he goes down. I mean, on his own. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't. If you told me I had the power to take him down, I wouldn't. Like, I could snap my fingers and he would die, like, or whatever. I wouldn't do that. You know, I'd never. You know, whatever. You know, I wouldn't do that to anybody. But I don't know. But Coop is a great comedian, funny guy. Yeah, you know what I'd do? I'd just hand it off to Bailey. I'd be like, here you go, Bailey. Here's the button. I didn't do it.
And I'd go beep.
And then I would jerk off.
Not kill him, by the way. You said kill. I'm talking about his channel.
Kill his channel, yeah.
His channel's fucking
His channel
cancer.
ain't going nowhere. He's got a good show.
Channel.
He's got a good show.
Your own fucking channel.
Right!
There's got to be one that fits that.
I love it.
I can wait and put it in anything.
Look at this fucking guy! Come on!
Jesus Christ.
I love that fucking juice.
Trying to grab that extra piece of juice.
You know what else I love?
What do you love?
What do you love?
I love this. Love this right here. You ready?
Yeah.
What the fucking
What are you doing?
Motherfucker.
Did you just break something?
I'm such a stupid fuck.
Like, you know what else I love? Like 20 seconds.
Kid's bedroom right now.
What? What?
Pandemonium.
Jesus. Yeah, that sounds wrong.
What did it say?
Wait, listen, hold on.
There's pandemonium going on in my kid's bedroom right now.
What?
There's pandemonium going on in my kid's bedroom right now.
Bailey, why did you say that?
I don't even know. That's
There's pandemonium going on in my kid's bedroom right now.
There's pandemonium going on in my kid's
you
bedroom.
want to talk about out of context? What was that even a part of?
You don't even know when that's from, do you?
No.
There's pandemonium going on in my kid's bedroom right now.
What is going on? Explain yourself, Ken.
It was from a show you did.
Yeah, I know it's from a show, but I don't know like what it was like. What it pertains to.
It was like you came out of you came out of a break and your kids are like really loud in the background, and then you said that. It was funny because
That's probably the day I freaked out.
I think it was, yeah.
There's pandemonium going on in my kid's bedroom right now.
You can hear my daughter.
Call the cops.
I hate my show.
Hey, is this the last? No, this ain't the last corrupted of the year, right?
Let me
31
check.
will be, right?
I think so. Yeah, because is it New Year's? It's on a Monday, so yeah, it can't be.
That's weird.
Yeah, so we got one more corrupted, right?
Yep. And then it's over.
Let's do a down memory lane of the corrupted before, because
maybe we can get TSS to make a top 10 corrupted moments.
Oh shit! And it'll be the 30th episode, which will be the last episode of 2017.
That'd be a great thing to bring the top 10 to that day. That'd be fucking awesome. TSS, get to work. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be cool.
That guy's awesome, dude. TSS, listen, man. I mean, if you're ever interested in doing work, man, like I'd pay you. There's no doubt about it. Like you deserve to be paid for what you do.
Sure.
It's pretty crazy.
Amazing.
If you ever want to do something, I'm willing to pay you for work. So if you hear this, man, I mean, that top 10 you did for us was awesome. I have a bunch of moments that I wrote down what video it was and what time slot from the beginning and the end of what clips I wanted. And we never got around to making them. So, I mean, if you ever are interested in doing something like that, I'd pay you, bro. So holla at me.
You know, Ken, the top 10 on my show, we talked about the neck bit, you know?
Gotta watch that, man.
Well, you know how Pesci and Nick called in my show? Well, fucking Pesci was all like, yo, you got this motherfucker here too, saying, and I was like, hey, Pesci, yo, Pesh. I kept calling him Pesh, and he was like, we call me fucking Pesh, you know? So I call him Pesh, and I'm all like, hey, I just got a question for you. He's like, yo, what's up, man? And I go, how's your fucking neck? he goes, you motherfucker! And I hung up on him.
He's trying to call in right now, this fucking guy.
Who is?
Joe Pesci.
Oh, really? He's calling the wrong number.
No, pick up the phone. Come on.
Freaking Nick.
Pick up the phone, Joe. Pick it up.
If I see it, I'll pick it up. I don't see it, though.
Call up the show, Pesh.
Oh, my God, guys. Wait a second. We got Jake DeMarco on the phone.
Oh, here we go.
Jake, what's up?
Cue the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
Hey, Joe. I'm dumb.
Oh, shit. Hey, Jake, I got a question for you. What was your intention with those videos tonight?
You guys are fucked up. You should be putting the right kind of content. And I'm involved in this 150%.
Really? You're involved in it 150%,
Wow.
but you weren't even there.
I'm enthralled in it.
You're in what?
I'm enthralled in it. I'm rolling around in it. I'm so involved, I'm stuck to it.
Oh God, no.
It's like a sticky trap.
Ow!
Are you okay?
You know, Jake, I got to be honest with you, man. And I know Joe's got a question too, but you know,
You're never honest.
What?
You're never honest.
I'm never honest?
No, you're racist too.
Oh, fuck off, Jake. You're a piece of shit.
Oh my God.
You gonna talk shit about me? I have a question for you. You gonna let me ask it? You gonna talk more shit? I'm in shock. He said I'm in shock. Hey, Jake. So what was your intention with the bits? It literally, you came off pretty much saying that we were in the wrong. And you had nothing to do with this. So why didn't you just keep your mouth shut?
You're two scumbags, and I just wanted to point that out. And Kenny's a good guy.
Why does he sound like Jim Gaffigan?
I love Obama. Right? And I really feel like Obama is really...
Jake's heroin.
I love Obama, right?
All right, Jake.
What is this, Keemstar?
I'm sad.
What?
I'm sad.
What are you? So, Jake, can I ask you a quick question?
Jake, I don't want to fire you.
Well, The truth is, though, Jake, you did get shit canned by Joe. How are you feeling right now?
Well, you didn't really have a job. It was free. You did everything for free, pretty much.
I'm sad. It's a sad day.
That all you got to say is just a sad day?
I'm so upset that I was released from a job that I made no money on.
Why did you call Joe a faggot?
Because he's gay.
Oh.
He tells people if we monetize this, he would suck the cocks.
Why did you say that Joe and I called the entire audience faggots? That's not true.
You did.
No, we didn't.
You said it 5 times.
There's no evidence. 5 times.
You said it with your mouth and your eyes.
We said it with our eyes on a radio show.
You said it with your emotion.
Oh my God! Monica just said, "Was listening to the show while doing laundry. One thing led to another. I just finished having sex. The thing is, I never turned off the show, so the fiance and I heard all 3 of you the entire time. So thanks for joining." Oh my God!
I just came.
Oh God, Jake!
Disgusting, Jake.
Man, I'd love to get a
go wash yourself.
Love to have a piece of Monica.
This time of year, I come eggnog.
What the fuck? You cum eggnog?
Yep.
Why are you laughing, Jake?
Straight eggnog.
You can't say without laughing.
Oh boy. Oh my
That is
God.
really
So
imagine
bad.
eggnog coming out of a cock.
Just hold a cup right under it.
Yeah, you're like a vending machine, but for cum.
Exactly. Vanilla.
You're really depressing to talk to, Jake.
I'm sad.
All right, we got to let you go, Jake, because you're boring as fuck.
Fuck you!
Wow.
That was
Ken.
Well, you're back all of a sudden. You disappeared once again, so now we're going to be blamed, and you're not.
I didn't want it to.
Well, you didn't do anything wrong.
It's so fucked up. So you guys act like I do it, like I'm doing it on purpose or something. Like I'm
you are.
manifesting this somehow with a voodoo doll in my room, going,
Joe and JB will take all the heat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is weird.
It is weird. Are you doing something with a voodoo doll, Ken?
He's doing something.
Oh my God, I have to shit so bad.
Yeah, go take a shit.
I can't. I'm in the garage.
Seriously, take it anyway.
Oh
You know
my God.
what? Maybe I can just shit right here on the floor.
Wait, are you in your friend's garage?
Do you want to hear the splatter?
Yeah, do it live on a podcast. The first deuce in the middle of a garage on a podcast.
It wouldn't be the first time I've ever shit on the show.
Really?
One of my first ever shows on Monetize This, I took the biggest dump I've ever taken. And it was like...
Oh, God.
What the hell wrong with you?
It was nasty. I don't know. What else do we have for news? I mean, honestly, it's just like...
I'd like to see your butthole.
What about Down Strawberry?
Daryl, wait a minute.
Huh?
Dow Strawberry?
Are you doing the dishes, kid?
What do you mean?
It sounded like you were doing the dishes.
No, that's my daughter. She just comes right into the kitchen and just, I'll make a fucking 4-piece dinner right now at 2 a.m, right?
Jesus Christ. I thought my daughter was up late.
Yep, that's my 13-year-old, man.
Well, my 3-year-old was up like an hour ago.
I remember when she was...
Do you remember the show when Ken... I don't know if it was on Corrupted. I don't even know if we were on the air. Dude, I don't know if Ken wants me to talk about this. His daughter comes in there one night, goes to the freezer, and gets ice cream. And Kid goes, yo, put that back. That's mine. Put it back.
I remember that.
Put it back with you. And you can hear her in the background like, but Dad, like, Dad. He's like, put it back. He goes, I swear to God, you can't have anything in this place.
You can't, because the minute you bring anything, like I'll go and I'll buy like Sour Patch Kids. I love those. So I'll go and like stash them in the cabinet, right? And I'll hide them. And then I'll go there like 3 hours later and they'll be gone. And I'll be like, and the first thing that hits me in my mind is like the sabotage behind it. Like just oh, look what I found. I'm just going to rip it open and eat the whole bag. And I'm like, how could you think like that? You know, like I want to just, now it's like, oh, I can't stand that. You can't have shit.
Schleppy just donated. He goes, I just finished jerking off while the show was on.
What the hell's going on tonight, man?
Yeah.
Putting that aura out there.
What is going on tonight?
I may never have sex again, and Schleppy's coming and everything.
Schleppy.
That's a $1,500 wank.
Oh my god.
Was Schleppy taking a hit out of his?
We need that car crash sound that Joe had a few weeks ago when people bomb with jokes like I just did.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Had a tear. It wasn't even if I said that was a $1,500 wank. Unfortunately, it's a joke you have to explain because he donated $1,500 on the air. So anytime a bad joke gets said, you just hear like a.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't hear it because we don't even have the thing working tonight.
Fuck it.
But did Schleppy take a hit out of his vapor while he was coming?
Vape bomb?
No, he pulled the detonator on his chest because he's jihadist.
No.
Oh my god, dude.
But no, you know, if you could mix that with the barking dog sound, it would be insane sounding.
What the fuck was that? Was that your daughter yelling?
She's mad at me, guys. Listen.
Is that really her? No way. She's 13. No way, Ken. Come on.
Yeah, she's mad, dude. Get out of her way.
Jesus.
There's no way. I don't buy that for a second.
That's a fucking parrot, dude.
Oh.
I was gonna say this is not his daughter unless she's fucking retarded.
There's no
This
way
is my
Ken would let
daughter.
his daughter talk like that.
No, but really, this is my daughter.
I can't believe how that girl sounded. Like that was weird.
Oh, dude, that was horrific. It was like you literally got Princess Leia on the phone from hell.
But you know what though? Like at least she was different. It's like I've managed to a lot of times get different people. Like it's always those ones where the girl's like, "Hi, yeah," where it's like, "Oh man, this sucks." But it's like when you get someone like that, it's like this is different. This is different. We got somebody different. What is this?
Oh,
I want to eat out your fucking box.
oh Joe, somebody called in and gave you an alternative number to call, and that person said, "Tell them to call 1-800-jerk-off" or something like that, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And you know who that person was?
Who?
Keith Rebarber.
Oh god.
What?
I think I do remember that too because I was like, "What is he talking about?" And then I went, "Oh, I saw his name and went, oh, Keith, fuck that." Do you remember that episode when the maps were behind him and I was like, "Dude, is those maps behind you?" Oh my god, dude. Ken, if you've never seen that, look up.
I like maps.
Look up Keith like Rebarber or Maps or whatever, like Keith Maps.
Watch as Keith Rebarber jerks off on some of his favorite maps.
This one's the UK.
Oh my god, I just typed in his name and he came up.
Website?
What the hell? What is this?
As a pedo.
What is it, Joe? Put it on the screen.
There's like an interview with him on some website.
No.
Bailey Smoked Rudolph.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
Come on.
No, I'm not kidding. What is
Bailey
this?
Smoke Rudolph interviewed him?
Picasso.
No.
Picasso
No.
Einstein LLC.
Oh my god.
Oh my
there
god.
he is.
This is. Wait a minute.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hyman.
Like,
My
you
name
can
is
take your
Hyman.
own vacation.
Hyman.
I don't know
I
about
can't
other
see
disabilities. They
Hyman.
have,
This is really weird. But no, yeah, we have a. I know the clip exists of him somewhere. When we find out, I'm like, dude, are those maps behind you? the fucking. Well, I guess he's not a poor guy, but then people started looking up his history and
He
everything.
looks like Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, looks
like a young Jerry Lewis.
If he was confused by air.
Hyman.
That's so weird that came up.
Justin?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. This is it says Keith is an amazing young artist with a passion for maps.
No.
He makes renditions of maps. Oh my God.
Are you serious?
That's way too funny.
He makes maps?
Yeah, I guess that's why he had all the maps behind him in that.
Cool, man. I like that. That's pretty cool. Like, they actually draw them out and everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He's rehabilitated, they say. So, you know, I mean, shout out to Keith. Maybe he's all right. But, I mean, hey, you know what? I mean, you take your thing out.
I tried to put him on, but people fucking rip me apart for putting him on. So I can't put him on.
Yeah, I don't. I sort of excommunicated him. He remade multiple names, and then he disappeared for months because I'd blocked him in every way.
I mean, I feel bad because it's like, do you shun a person the rest of their lives from one mistake or no? And that is a pretty serious mistake.
There's a couple of them, actually.
Oh, really?
Hey, kids, look. My dick. You know?
Why, there was a couple, he made a couple of mistakes?
I think it was a couple times, if twice maybe. I don't know.
Now that's a different story, though. That's a different story.
You know, I don't dive into someone's. Again, like, I'm not gonna like dive into someone's personal shit to find out what they've.
He calls my show and I'm talking to him. He's asking us questions, and all of a sudden somebody goes, "Why are you guys talking to him? He's a fucking pedo."
Yeah, he used to.
And I was like forced to get him off the show right away.
He called my show all the time, and we used to put him on. He was kind of like
man.
He was like another Tommy NC type of thing, and so. But then what happened? What happened was some weirdos started looking up him. Like looking up to find him for some reason. I don't know why they did. He like gave out all this information on himself. Like he should have called up as like Ben and said his name was Ben, and that would have been it. But he gave out all his info like on the shows, and like people looked him up, and then like they found out that he did that.
So he was doing that on my show. He was calling up as a different person, but people knew it was him right away.
Yeah.
And then they'd call in and be like, "You're talking to a pedo. You gotta hang up on him right now."
He hasn't been on my show in I want to say over a year ago. It's been over a year since he's been on my show.
Loves your show.
No, I know he does, but
and he loves mine too. Like he absolutely loves the foul play one that we do.
Yeah, he's a big fan, but it's weird. I don't know, man. I get what you're saying though. It's like, what do you do? You know.
But if it was done once, that's one thing. But you do it like 2 or 3 times, man. That's a fucking different story. You know exactly.
Yeah, I stayed away from that.
That means you want it, and you're gonna get it now 2 or 3 times. That means that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up to Dr. Earl in the chat? What's up, Dr. Earl?
Dr. Earl.
Anything else?
Joe, that's what we were doing. We were having people on telling us how Tiffany fucked them over.
I heard all that. That was funny.
It was pretty fucking funny, right? Everybody had legitimate reasons, man. It was crazy.
Oh, Kate!
Tophany. That's what we're calling her. Tophany.
Tophany?
Yeah. I like calling her just Tiffany, but I also call her Bluffany.
Whale fucker.
Whalefany.
Bloatany.
Bloated asshole.
Hi, bloated eyes. How's your fucking squirrel-looking friend you got over there with a fedora?
How's your fucking neck?
Guy looks like a fucking squirrel with a fedora.
How's your fucking neck?
How many married husband dicks has she swallowed?
How's your fucking fedora?
Well, I mean, she's got a pretty good tally going on. I mean, she's openly admitted on her show she loves fucking married dudes.
Okay, now listen. She, when I was friends with her, told me about 2 dudes, and they were both married. One of them she stumbled upon, and it happened, and she didn't know until afterwards, which is bullshit. Then she told me about another story of this guy that was, blah, blah, blah. I won't get into detail, but whatever. He wound up being married. So that's 2 people that she told me about. But think of all the other ones that she didn't tell us about, that she, it's got to be up there because for some reason it's like this thing with married men. I don't understand what it is. It's just she's got a fetish or something. I think the minute Fedora gets married over
there. Put the ring inside me.
I think then she'll fuck him. Her best friend.
Right.
Imagine how fat she gets if she pops a kid out.
Let me tell you, man, how do you take fucking advice from people who haven't been in a relationship for fucking over a decade? I just don't get it.
Oh. Is that what they do? Is that what happens?
Huh?
Is that what happens?
Yeah, who are they to give out advice? Like
I'll tell you what to do. Just walk around with your mouth open.
That's like us giving advice on who you should have on your show as a guest.
Yep.
See, this is why we need that car crash. Again, I bombed again.
Yeah, Lee just was going to bed. She was talking to me, so I was like listening. I was like, yeah, whatever. Fucking
I'm
go to bed.
surprised we gave Jake an open doorway to call in, right? And he didn't.
Well, he's dead. No, I know. He's probably sleeping, dude. To be honest, there's a lot of busy holiday shit going on right now. I'm sure I'll talk to Jake tomorrow or another day when I'm not completely furious with him. I've never been mad at him before, so it's really weird. Except for like years ago, when he first used to like hum over all the donations. What was that? Does it sound like someone was mowing a lawn again? Bro. It really sounds like that.
It does.
Is it me?
I think so.
Dude, there was
fuck off. You guys are...
You really, yeah. There was a Filipino fucking mall inferno today. Did you see this? The whole fucking mall went up.
No, are you serious?
I don't know. I see an alert.
Jesus.
A fire rages on a shopping mall.
God.
In southern Philippines.
That can't be good.
At least it was the Philippines.
Yeah, fuck them. We don't know who they are. There's only at least 5 listeners from the Philippines.
Run!
Ken and Bailey, you guys are awesome. Thanks for the free episode.
Thanks, Fry Guy, for the $5.
Fry Guy.
You want to talk to Rybok, Fry Guy?
Fry Guy.
The monetize this points are still up here.
I want to be your Fry Guy.
Leah won last night, and she like didn't even seem to care about anything.
Lear.
Last night was so bad. It was so awful. This whole day was awful. I woke up at like 5 today.
Itself wasn't that bad.
No, you're right. No, I just felt awful. Like I was like, fucking just kill me.
Yeah, because you ended up doing like an after show.
Yeah,
like,
I
didn't realize the whole time that I was talking to you on Facebook that you were live.
Oh, was I? I was hammered. I have no idea. I was so obliterated. Like, because then like Leah got all grumpy about all this stuff for real. And it was like, this is stupid. So like, I was like, did this all really happen because of all this dumb shit? So like, I was furious. And then I just started downing vodka.
Ooh,
like I was downing
vodka.
like crazy.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, dude? What are you starting a fucking backhoe in there?
Can you do that to my dick?
Dude, you guys are assholes. I don't know what you're talking about as far as that noise goes. Listen.
What the fuck is that?
Fuck off, Ken. We know you're playing a soundbite.
That's not me, dude.
I don't buy it.
He says,
Yeah, fuck off. I see your mic lit up. It's you scum.
Imagine if you just went into those people.
He's in the garage.
Imagine if Bailey just started.
He just cut his hand off with the fucking blower.
Imagine if he just started killing the people that live there.
Call 911 now!
Oh man, that'd be great. If this was real, it'd be amazing.
That was
great. It'd be fucking awesome if I cut my hand off, wouldn't it? You motherfucker.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers!
Wake up!
I'm playing the Tommy scream while this is going on. Oh my god, what that? Was that a cat?
Fuck.
All cats.
Jesus, man. God, man. What the fuck is going on here, man?
Fuck yeah, bro.
The MK Ultra, man.
Here we go again, talking about
There you
Scott.
go. It's your fault. You started it,
No,
Ken.
that has nothing to do with Scott, man.
Yeah, you're right. MK Ultra has nothing to do with
MK Ultra,
Scott.
man. Yeah. See what I did there?
I made my way back into the show, Joe. I did it again. What the fuck?
Happy birthday to everybody's birthday is today. Absolutely, yeah. And it's apparently it's happy birthday to Jesus. Fucking the JCS community in the chat keeps typing that they've come to terms with DeMarco's release. What the fuck?
Joe has his own news network that reports just on his show.
It's gonna come. That's happened before.
What is Ken doing?
I think he's mooing to the gods.
He's making it's his mating call for Tiffany.
Yes.
Oh God.
My beluga. It's my beluga whale call.
Oh. Hey, it's sex with a twist.
Oh shit, Joe.
Did you guys hear the beginning of my fucking show the other day when I was like,
Yes,
oh
I
my
did.
God.
Oh, Tiffany.
I left enough subliminal messages around that it's amazing, but like I'm never gonna come out and say it, but it's, whew. Let's all go to Mexico.
Why?
You're right. Never mind. Let's not do that.
We squashed that quick.
Yeah, we'll get abducted. Kill the gringo.
Look, man, it's a bunch of fucking white guys. Fuck them up.
I got friends that go to Mexico all the time. And they have no problem whatsoever. But I think it's because they're protected by the wrestling circle. You know what I mean? Like my friend Gordon, Flip Gordon. Flip Gordon goes to Mexico all the time, and you know, he has no problems. You know, but he's probably surrounded. He's in Ring of Honor now, so he's like surrounded by all the, you know, he's got the Young Bucks with him. So, but you know, Gordon says it's great.
Yeah, because the young bucks are intimidating.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know.
They're like 4 foot tall.
You're right. Like, what are they gonna
fucking
do?
long hair.
You know what's funny is I was talking to Flip. He was in Mexico, and I'm talking to him, and like he's like, "Yeah, I can't wait. And I got this thing planned out perfectly to get home and everything." Then they cancel his flight.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that's.
And he was like, "I'm stuck in Mexico," and then the earthquake happened, and then he really got stuck there.
Oof.
But he was like going on Facebook trying to, you know, tell people if they could donate, like, you know, to him, and then he was going and buying food for people and stuff. Like, it was pretty incredible. He's in the army, in the U.S. Army for real, and he's a wrestler. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, the weird thing is, Flip only started wrestling 2 years ago, and you know, I hung out with him at the beginning, and then he started. You know, people gave him titles. And then he came to Top Rope, and then like and I said, you know, this guy's gonna get signed by like WWE or something someday, like really soon. And then bam, Ring of Honor signed him like right after that. Good guy. What is that?
What is that door? What is that?
That's rape, is what that is. Oh my God.
What is he doing over there? What are you doing?
Oh my God, this has gone VR. We gotta get out of here. It's Christmas fucking Eve, for Christ's sake.
I know, man. We gotta get sleep, man. I got a long fucking day.
Yeah, this was fun, guys. And you know, I don't think we're gonna go on Patreon now because we went so long. We went so long
I'm
over
gonna
here.
come on.
Are you?
Nah, I don't know.
You would.
I don't know. No, I'm not gonna.
The post show.
I like doing those sometimes when I have enough energy for it.
Yeah,
but
sometimes you can't. get wound down. But
Yeah, you're right, man. Sometimes that's what it is, man. When I'm done with some of these shows, sometimes I'm like, I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, we got to tonight, man. We have a shitload of stuff to do today, man. It's gonna be a busy day.
Yeah, this is crazy. I gotta fuck Santa in the mouth.
Well, listen, you guys all have great Christmases, and everybody out there have a great Christmas, and forget about the bullshit for a day and go spend some time with your family and enjoy it.
I just want to say Merry Christmas to all you faggots that watch our show.
I love you guys. Yeah, this is great. I love everybody. Have a good holiday, Christmas, jack-off session. I'm going to fuck Santa, and it's going to be great. And I'm sure I'll send you videos of me pile driving my kids through the presents.
I want to fuck Mrs. Claus.
Oh, yeah, man. Especially that. I'll fuck anything right now. I haven't banged anything in 2 weeks. I'm ready to rape somebody.
I'll be right over.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week on Patreon. So make sure you sign up on Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Check out Ken from the Farmouth Network on YouTube. Check out Justin Bailey from the JB Show on YouTube. And check out their Patreons, and all that they have to offer. And what I have to offer here.
Suck Joe Cronin's fucking dick, you faggot.
And suck Joe Cronin's dick, faggot.
Henite.
Henite. I guess. Oh my God, there's a bunch of mating calls going on.
That's his special one right there. Eric.
I'll be live. I'll see you guys live on Christmas Day for the Monday Night Raw review. Bye.
Peace.
Hello.